Welcome back to Character Select. We're going to work.
I was hoping I could get a bite of my sandwich, but that's okay.
No, screw you.
Good evening.
Oh, hi there. Oh, this is a new person. I'll do this, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Gillian? Gillian? Gillian. Gillian.
Gillian. He's Gil, so.
Marcello.
I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along.
Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home.
Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she?
She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back.
Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare.
Right, thanks. I'm trying to do like the refined thing and it's not working for me. Female voices are something I'm not good with.
You're telling me, brother.
Nope.
Ooh, a nice, like, chilled out.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like chill songs. Nah, it's not chill.
You can put that towards the end.
Sure.
That's a chill one.
Nope.
Oh, wait, go back? I know it's not a chill song, but... Oh, I like this. That's got a nice beat to it.
It does have a nice beat to it. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of choosing your song in This Is the Police, which the soundtrack of This Is the Police is amazing.
Ooh.
Alright. Out of orbit?
They have a very good Cyberpunk.
Alright, I'm just gonna start throwing them in. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
We'll make sure to put Metropolis in there, then.
Alright.
Your love is a drug.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that twice.
We did just buy it, after all.
This is you.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
What was that?
Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck.
Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so.
Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this.
A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine receipt.
That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually.
Oh yeah, now I see your name here.
You don't seem very surprised.
I like B-Link more, actually.
The stoic-looking duo, right?
Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien.
I see. Want a drink?
You don't seem very surprised.
Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two.
Ah, she's a serial monogamist.
You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting.
Ugh.
Ooh.
You could pretend to be more interested, you know.
Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product.
Speaking of buying, do you want a frame?
A frame?
Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true?
What do you care? How in the hell did you find that out?
So it is true.
Shut up.
I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it.
You...
Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing?
Sure.
Why is she laughing?
Bad touch. We're nothing but mammals.
Bronson. Nope. Reset.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals,
so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Jim, you don't sync that up so we don't make people's ears bleed at home.
I'm pretty sure they're going to bleed either way. Jesus.
Yeah. Me singing with a mouthful of sandwich.
Oh, shoot. That was not right. I didn't mean to blend it. Whoa, what?
On the rocks and mix. You didn't add ice.
Oh, dang it. There you go.
Here.
Who gives these drinks their silly names?
Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor.
Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name?
Yeah. So, who's Damien again?
The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye.
And what was wrong with him?
Turns out he was a LARPer.
LARP?
Live action role-playing.
Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer. Or military organization. What did he roleplay as?
Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs?
Are those events where people barely dress, stink, roll around in the mud, and fuck in the open? No, never heard of them.
Those are the hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to.
So, wait. He just goes to Woodstock festivals?
That's not really LARPing.
Role plays going to Woodstock festivals.
I'm not.
Do people just live action role play Woodstock now?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
LARPing has become?
Have you ever LARPed?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
I have nothing against LARPing, but I just never have.
Right. Okay. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that...
You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those?
Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else?
Last night.
Your cat doesn't count.
Yeah, well, we fucked. Does that help?
No! That's where we draw the line, remember?
Oh, right.
God damn it,
it's a sentient cat.
No! It's still not acceptable.
A year ago, it was messy.
See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy?
People have different needs and priorities. I get my needs from, my toys. Don't judge.
Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs?
That's what anime body pillows are for.
Putting your head on their chest, listening to them as they breathe. Listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill?
Anything I can do to make you shut up and drink?
I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. God, that took a while for me to parse. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you?
Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink?
Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon.
Let's see. There's a lot of experimental drinks.
Well, let me check something here. Nope, no new drinks. Oh, there's the Mulan tea.
Now we have. Yeah, we bought it.
Interesting. Okay. So promo drinks.
bland, unbearable,
Yeah, that's
unnecessarily
so
bland.
unnecessarily
or brown.
Garbage.
That's the only one that's not bland.
Yeah, well, this
No.
one isn't either.
Get her a piano man. Let's not be sexist.
Alright, fair enough. Who?
Here.
Yeah, this fits the bill.
It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise.
Also, it's red.
Red, whatever.
Yeah, it's, they did it to promote a movie, Red. They leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh.
You know, your orders are weird today.
They are?
Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini. And then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar.
Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know?
Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into his routine.
Maybe.
Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this.
As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, Anonymous. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name.
Anonymous.
They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity, watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must.
So, you don't think such a person exists?
Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing.
I see.
But enough of that, there's more pressing matter at hand.
There is?
Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long.
Oh, that.
Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable?
No,
At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place.
Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom.
Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second.
I refuse.
In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls.
I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early.
The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know?
That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early.
So, funny fact, I like to say that I'm not a morning person, and I'm really not. But on the days where I don't have to work and get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I still get up at 8 o'clock.
Routine.
I have shit to do. I have adulting to do.
Yeah.
You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini.
Finally, that's the Alma I know. That's a simple one.
8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and mixed.
Not blinded.
Oh, right.
Here.
You know, Brantini is such a weird name.
Sorry, I was eating chicken. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name.
I see.
You know, I was wondering,
Yeah?
don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide?
Not really.
Don't?
Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk?
Not really. Most of the time.
Well, neither do I.
Why should you? Do you get people drunk?
Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing.
You make your job sound so easy.
Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultant-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill.
Do you meet with your client, or...?
I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters.
For security reasons, right?
Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions?
Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too.
Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya.
Take care.
Please tell me this isn't Donovan. Ow.
Hello, sugar. Ow.
It is. Yeah. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms.
I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber.
They're hot as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt.
Do you normally greet people that way?
I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house.
Bit of advice, you should provoke the one serving you drinks or food.
Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual.
The usual, he says.
So beer.
Beer. Big beer.
Boop, 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 boop. Ah, no. Boop, boop, boop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. The usual.
Sure, this'll work. ...
What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan?
That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch the exclusive interview.
Did you succeed?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. I was hoping you would make that Dimsdale Dimmadome thing, but...
Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Sure,
Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Okay, now stop. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters.
I see. Wait, blackmail?
You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk.
We're a bartender. We know.
Hey, the signature on that glass over there.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That big-titty Lilum was here?
She came yesterday before the concert, yeah.
Anything juicy come out of her visit?
No.
Gossip-worthy?
No.
Tabloid-worthy?
No.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, punch, punch. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything.
I've got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that can be used against her that you didn't already know.
Fine. Hey, kid, do you think Lilum have nipples?
Excuse me?
I hate voicing this guy, I swear to God.
He's great, though.
I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they can be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? Bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? I swear to God, I hate this guy.
No, that is a legit thing that would happen.
I'm sure, but...
In like a sex doll engineering, they'd be like, this vagina, is it perfectly molded?
I agree, but at the same time, there's a thing called fucking tact.
Yeah, this guy has none.
Unless you're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, in which case tact is just people not saying what they mean.
Yeah.
That's a reference for you. Man, God bless those sons of bitches.
Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you and share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them?
They sent a message to some outlets saying they had proof of their claims. They said that they're going to release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay. A bleeding Jane.
That's an interesting one.
Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Sobering, so that makes sense.
Let's make him a big one.
Yeah, he likes big drinks.
No Carmentry, huh? Sugar.
Here.
Simple enough for you, see?
That.
So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's out running some bears?
6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored. What can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
More like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again.
Oh, can we just say that in like the most goddamn sarcastic way?
Please come again.
Yeah. Alright, and that's halfway through the day.
Alright.
That seemed to go pretty quick.
First half usually does.
Alright.
And shit hits the fan in the second half.
Alright, well, next time on Character Select, more Cyberpunk bartender action. I'm super down for this. I don't know where it's going or what the point is, but I'm down. I love it. I'm loving this.
Send the comments below. Let us know, would you work on a sex robot manufacturing line?
Well, a job's a job, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And third, a job's a job. I mean, there's a certain point where you have to say, no, this job is wrong. And it's usually when you're making, like, chemical warfare weapons. But other than that, I mean, you guys gotta eat. Maybe don't be an assassin. Or a pimp. Don't be a pimp.
Comment down below, who's your favorite character so far?
Oh yeah, do that too.